All right, so I just wanted to pop back on here because, things just keep happening, keeps ratcheting up. I heard before about these missing scientists. There's, I think, 13 United States top level missing scientists. And, they weren't researching, stuff to make your grass grow better or, how to make microwave popcorn or something. They were in like top level UFO, nuclear, whatever stuff. Like they were in top level, high level secret stuff. They're either missing or they're dead. And now I just found out. Now I haven't heard as much about this, and you can look this up on your own, but I just heard that there are 9 Chinese scientists. Either, I don't know if they're missing or they're dead or what, but something was weird going on there. So, you know, I, from my last video, I know I seen some people say, you guys are always saying it's end times. You're always, and I understand that sentiment. I understand that for a long time people have said it's the rapture's coming, it's the end times is here. I can understand the wearisomeness about it, but I'm sorry, it is different now. It is different. There are way more factors present now that the Bible talked about than there were in the 1800s or in 1988 when that guy came out with that. Like, there are way more things happening now than there were then. And, a big thing that's different now that wasn't present before when people were like, it's the end times are here, is from Genesis, from the beginning of creation with Adam and Eve up until the Tower of Babel. The big the big thing that we have come into conflict with God is the fact that we always wanted to try to be little gods ourselves. We wanted the knowledge. We wanted to be on the top. We wanted to know everything. We wanted to have the knowledge and power ourselves. That's why Eve ate the fruit off the tree. That's why we tried to build the Tower of Babel, because we wanted the knowledge. We're always so hungry for that knowledge. I don't know why, because look at what has happened to the world as a result of it. I don't think we're better off knowing things. But that's been the big struggle, the big power struggle between us and God. We always want to know more. We always want to be more powerful. We want to have the power. We want to have the glory and the the power to know things and control things. And and that's why this time in history is more conducive to the end times, because look at all the technology we have. Look at all the infrastructure and the knowledge that we have gained. If Satan was ever going to make his move, if he was ever going to play his card, he was going to do it now, when there's AI technology, when we have come so far in all this knowledge. I mean, there's stuff that I'm sure we don't even know about that the government has devised, and like these scientists, who knows what they were getting into. The level of deception that's going to be able to it's going to be able to fool some people, unfortunately. Like, I wish that wasn't true, and please pray for discernment. Please seek Jesus and pray for discernment, because that is what's going to, if you are left behind, I hope that's not true. Seek Jesus now. Find him now so you're not left behind. But if you unfortunately are left behind, seek Jesus, pray to Jesus, allow him to be Lord and Savior of your heart, and pray for discernment, because there's going to be major deception. It's already starting now, but it's going to be 10 times worse after the rapture, because they're going to need excuses as to why all these people all of a sudden up and disappeared. Like, all the younger kids will be gone. I don't know. Don't ask me what the cutoff will be. I don't know. But all the kids will be gone. I work with people with disabilities. All those type of people are going to be gone. God's not going to let those people be down here. But I'm telling you, there is going to be worldwide deception. I would imagine communications would be taken out at least for a while, so people won't be able to text each other and send each other videos and talk about what's going on, so that the government, that the world, whoever's controlling the world power, will be able to control the story and as to what happened. And I think that's why they're pushing this alien stuff. You know, there was that senator that came out and said, "Oh, you should see the the things that I've read, and it would keep you up at night." That Perchet, I think his name is. Like, they're getting ready. It's funny to me. All these years, they've kept the whole alien thing hush hush, and there's nothing to see here, and no, of course it's not real. Now they're ready to share it with us. There's all this craziness. There's all these wars. There's all this inflation and all this other stuff going on, and now they're ready to share with you about the aliens. Just know that if they're pointing you in some direction that they want you to look at, it's because they don't want you looking somewhere else. And that somewhere else is the Bible and to Jesus, because they don't want you looking there because Satan doesn't want you looking there. He wants to make you his slave. And if you start looking into the Bible and to Jesus and to the fact that this is the end times, then then you're not going to be one of Satan's slaves. You're going to be going with Jesus, and he really doesn't want that. So they're trying to do anything and everything to keep you nice and distracted and obsessed with all these other things going on. So get yourself a physical copy of a Bible. Start seeking Jesus, because I'm telling you, they are getting ready to cook up some amazing, fantastical story of what happened to these scientists, and there's aliens involved, and aliens took these people. Like, this is the time to do it, because we have all this technology and, all this AI. This is the time that Satan's going to strike. This is his best shot at trying to get one up on God. He's going to lose, but he damn well sure is going to try, and this is the time to do it. That's another reason why this is the end times. So, praise to Jesus Christ, and God bless.